Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I again request Professor Devanand, Dean School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Central University of Jammu, and Dean School of Business Studies, Professor Jaya Vaseem, to welcome Mr. Raj Kaul, Head Operational Excellence, Ericsson. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I request Soren ma'am again to welcome Mr. Mohammad Yasin Khichlu, Senior Superintendent of Police. I request Sir and Ma'am to welcome Mr. Gaurav Gupta, General Secretary, CCI Jammu. I request Sir and Ma'am once again to welcome Mr. Raman Sharma, Block Development Officer, RDD and PR JNK. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Professor Jaya Vaseem, Dean School of Business Studies, to present a token of gratitude to Professor Devanand, Dean School of Basic and Applied Sciences. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Professor Jaya Vaseem, Dean School of Business Studies, to formally welcome the August gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The Josh has not been there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The day has come here. Your spirits have to be high. All my students sitting out here, we were waiting for this day and the day has come. So we are here for a fest. Be in a mood of fest and come. You have been working day and night for this. And what we had dreamt for, I think this is the first fest out here at Central University of Jammu. And I thank from core of my heart to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central University of Jammu, in absentia. He had some other arrangements and so he couldn't be here, but his best wishes are with us. It is because of him that we are able to conduct this event. Shri Sanjeev Garg Sahab, Director Airport Authority of India, Shri Raj Kaul ji, Head Operations Ericsson, Shri Gaurav Gupta ji, Secretary General CCI Jammu, Raman Sharma ji, BDO, Yasin Khichlu ji, always there for us. Earlier also we had called in tab, I still remember, and you were always there. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time, sir, always. And very close to our heart, earlier School of Business Studies, our own Professor Devanand sir. A big round of applause because we were waiting for this day and तालियों की झनकार, तालियों की गूंज सुननी चाहिए हमें अपने आप को अपने दिल के अंदर ताली रखो। इस दिन का इंतजार था हमें तहे दिल से और आज वो दिन आया है। इतने दिन से हमने मेहनत की है। Another thing which I would like to place out here is that these students have been benefited by because of our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir that we have been provided with all international directories. Harvard Business Review is one of those and the poster presentation is lying outside. A few of the best posters have been chosen. Though we have series of posters being made. All our industry academia linkages if we talk about, we work on case study method and this is what has been done. So our students have worked a lot for all those things. And the poster presentation has been laid outside. All the dignitaries may please visit that poster exhibition and this will lead to our forthcoming generations also coming towards the path of industry academia linkage. We have sponsorship for this particular event. Though the university has provided us with funds for all these cultural and other activities, but I would like to place on record that Talla Jewellers and 92.7 Big FM has provided us with the sponsorship. This has all been due to our students, and this has been truly, if we call about industry academia linkage. So practically we have implemented it. The speakers sitting out here are our luminaries from industry, from academia, from administration. The entire gamut has been taken care of, and we have a few of our dignitaries sitting here. During the day and the other day also, we have various other speakers who will be coming. To name a few, we have Vikramji from 92.7 Big FM. Jammu Big Basket CEO will be here. Khurshid ji from CII will be here. Nilakshi, the head HR Reliance, will also be here. So this is how all big luminaries have been called for this particular fest. We have events with panel session beginning of this particular fest today. AdMat, as we have, will showcase the talent of our students. We have Prashnotri, which is the quiz. Then Startuppedia, Bear and Bull by Shri Dheeraj ji, who's a well-known figure in stock market analysis, and he has been a person, I have seen him, last 20 years I have been seeing him working for the industry as well as for academia. So we are benefited by all those individuals who have put in effort in Jammu, as well as Raj sir has come all the way from Delhi. Thank you so much, sir, for coming here. Entrepreneurial session also we will be having, and this is how these 2 days we have tried to bring in all the industry and academia together with research, industry. So it is a mix of kind of a seminar presentation with showcasing of our individual students' talent. To place on record, may I please inform the gathering out here that we have got 10 teams from various institutes across J&K. We had participation from IIM Amritsar in Delhi also, but we couldn't make it through because we do not have our facilities right now. But in future, we will be going for outside Jammu also. 125 participants we could make through, and this is our success. Being first of its kind out here in Jammu, we are still learning and we will be learning. It's a long journey. 12 years I have been here, 12 years my faculty has been here. We have learned a lot and we have come through. We are one team. So my team members, without whom it would have not been possible. May I please introduce Dr. Nilika. Big round of applause for Dr. Nilika. Very close to your heart, your favorite teacher. Who else? Dr. Goha. All the students, all those names I could remember, I will be saying, but each and everyone sitting out here very close to my heart. Are you or are you not? Each and every student has put in effort. To name, yes, of course, you have chosen your president and Lavkesh is the president. Rahul, then we have the entire Karina's team who has made this event today, everything a success. Without team participation, it would not have been done. We have with us Abhishek Jastodia, who went to each and every college, each and every university. Big round of applause for Abhishek. Behind the scene was always working with academia, and this poster exhibition has been possible, none other than Mansi. She's always there, but she's working with her meticulousness. She has been working, she is there. So we have Mansi with us. First year students, all the students, Varun always, I have his phone number. So Varun, everybody I call Varun. So Varun means the entire first semester. Anjali, Varun, two names I'll be remembering. Vaishali, I will be remembering. Kanika is there. So all my students, Riya, all the students, you have been backbone of this event. Without Pratima, everything would have been impossible. And Pranavji, you have been here for our event. Thank you so much for coming and making it possible. Thank you, Pranavji, for your help, for your advice and guidance. All my deans out here, motivating, telling everything, each and thing. Thank you so much, Bhav sir. Thank you so much, Rasal sir. This is not vote of thanks. This is I'm saying from core of my heart. So please do not mistake it for vote of thanks. We'll be having a valedictory tomorrow. Also, you have to be here. But yes, of course, this event has been successful because of, or this has been made. Today we are here because of all our teams. Then we have our head of the departments from the school, Amit ji. Please a big round of applause for Amit ji. Marketing and Supply Chain, Dr. Shahid Mushtaq, Naresh ji, Salil Seth in our team. We have been working day and night. And I cannot forget close to my heart, Anju ji and Poonam madam who were there always for me. So this is how we have made it to this particular event, sir. And we have various activities. Various activities will be performed. Meticulously, we'll be having judges also. We have tried to incorporate academicians and industry experts for each and every event. Thank you so much for the participating teams we have got from Gandhinagar College. Then we have from GCET. We have from Jammu University 3 teams coming in. So this is how all the participants have been there with their faculty members out here. For 2 days we'll be here, we'll be enjoying. Please enjoy your stay out here, and you should cherish these 2 days. Take memorable events from here, take memorable clippings from here, and we will be here for you always. Trying to do our very best. We have been doing, we will do with our team. Superb, we'll be doing it. So best of luck everyone, and again we'll say hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! So this is how we start our fest. We need to be in the mood of festing, and this is how we begin with this. Thank you so much, one and all.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your kind words. This is for your guidance and support and benevolence that this event has shown the light of the day. We are fortunate to have such a leader as head of department and the dean of the School of Business Studies. Thank you, ma'am, once again. May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to formally inaugurate the event by unveiling the ticket to Anubhati. May I request Dr. Nelika and Dr. Gohar sir to please be on the dais.
So we announce Anubhuti, the vibe, finally inaugurated. Louder round of applause, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I request Professor Devanand, Dean, School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Central University of Jammu, to bless us with words of encouragement by giving his presidential remarks. Sir, please.
Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Garg, Director, Airport Authority of India, Jammu Airport. Mr. Raj Kaur, Mr. Mohammad Kichlu, Mr. Gaurav Gupta, Mr. Raman Sharma, Professor Jia Basim, Dean School of Business Studies, Deans, head of departments, teachers, and my dear students. First of all, I congratulate School of Business Studies and Department of HRM and OB for organizing such a good event. This department and this school is the best school and best department in the university. One of the best. one of the best. Okay. Their teachers, their students are very energetic and they are role model for the university. They go on organizing very important events and all the departments also learn from this school and this department. As I actually I don't much know about this function, but I think this is regarding academia industry interaction. About this, I want to say that academia industry interaction is very, very important in today's world. Because if we have more academia industry interaction, then our student will go to the industry, do the internship, they get the training, and they become more skilled to be absorbed in the industry to get the good placement in the industry. And this is also important for the industry. If they get a very trained students who have exposure of the industry, then they can also be very useful for the industry. I hope this event will be very fruitful for the students, for the teachers, and there will be very good deliberation, very good lectures by the resource persons, and this is going to be very useful for the department and for the school. I say best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words. May I now request Professor Devanand, School of Business and Basic and Applied Sciences, and Professor Jaya Basin, Dean, School of Business Studies, to kindly present the token of gratitude to our esteemed dignitaries. Mr. Sanjeev Garg, Director, Airport Authority of India, Jammu. Mr. Raj Kaul, Head, Center of Excellence, Ericsson. Mr. Gaurav Gupta, General Secretary, CCI. Mr. Raman Sharma, BDO, RDD, and PR, J&K. Mr. Yasin Khichlu, SSB Civil Secretariat, Jammu. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
I request Dr. Neelika Arora for formal vote of thanks to the inaugural event, which shall be followed by the panel discussion. Ma'am, please.
Thank you very much, Lavkesh and Yukta. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to perform a very pleasant task of presenting a formal vote of thanks. लेकिन क्या करें, अभी देवानंद सर ने कहा कि हमारी एक बड़ी एनर्जेटिक टीम है, और हमारी टीम एनर्जेटिक इसलिए है क्योंकि हमारी जो लीडर हैं वो इतनी डायनामिक है कि हम सबका काम कर देती है। और इतना अच्छा सबका वेलकम और ग्रैटिट्यूड नोट मैम ने प्रेजेंट किया कि उसके बाद कुछ भी कहना सूरज को दिया दिखाने के बराबर। But yet I have been given this pleasant duty, so I'll diligently perform my duty of presenting a formal vote of thanks to this very short and sweet inaugural ceremony, to this mega event for which you, each one of you sitting here, are the stars. So let me begin by thanking the Almighty, उस ईश्वर का धन्यवाद करते हुए जिनके कारण हम आज सब इस मंच पर और इस मंच के नीचे बैठकर इस इवेंट को सुनने, उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करने, उसको ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए सक्षम है। तो उस ईश्वर का धन्यवाद करते हुए I'll propose a heartfelt gratitude to none other but the head of our institution, the Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Sanjeev Jain ji in absentia. जैसे कि जय मैम ने बताया, सर हमारे ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर इज वन पर्सन जो सदैव स्टूडेंट के लिए सोचते हैं। हम लोग को बहुत झाड़ देते हैं, इसलिए झाड़ देते हैं क्योंकि ये काम मेरे बच्चे के लिए होना चाहिए। And when ma'am went to him with the proposal that we want to have a student-driven event, sir was so happy. And yesterday when we went to invite him, sir was again so thrilled. He congratulated and he said, मेरी शुभकामनाएं बच्चों को देना, मैं जरूर आने की कोशिश करूंगा, पर वो आ नहीं पाए, बट हमारा ग्रैटिट्यूड सर के लिए हमेशा रहेगा। I'd like to put on record a big heartfelt thanks, gratitude, love, affection to Professor Devanand sir. Professor Devanand is the Dean of Applied and Behavioral Sciences. सर ने हमारी बड़ी तारीफ की, फिर डर गए सर। सर कहने लगे नहीं, only one of the best. But honestly speaking, सर ने इस मंच पर आपको झलक दे दी कि सर कितने ऑनेस्ट, कितने इनोसेंट, कितने स्वीट, और उसके साथ साथ उतने ही हम पर बेनेवोलेंट और अपना पेट्रोनेज रखने वाले हैं। सो बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर प्रोफेसर देवानंद। जितना प्यार हम सर से करते हैं, सर भी उतना ही प्यार वापस करते हैं हमको, और उससे भी कई ज्यादा करते हैं। सर कह रहे बस करो, हो गया। थैंक यू सो मच सर। To each one of the dignitaries on the dais, मैं इनकी जितनी तारीफ करूंगी, मैं बस शब्द कम पढ़ते जाएंगे, और मैं इनकी तारीफ अभी करूंगी भी नहीं, क्योंकि इनकी तारीफ करने के लिए हमारे पास बहुत समय है। एक एक की पूरी तारीफ की जाएगी। I would only like to place on record my gratitude to Mr. Sanjeev Garg, who is the Director of Airport Authority of India, is a very busy man. आप आ जा नहीं सकते हैं भाई साहब सर की इजाजत के बिना जम्मू में, and he was very busy, but on request of Jaya ma'am, sir took out his time. He is with us since morning. He is going to address you in a very short time. So a round of applause for gratitude to Mr. Garg. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time and inspiring young minds. आप जैसे लोग, किचलू सर, आप, गौरव गुप्ता सर, राज सर, रमन सर, जब मंच पर आसीन होते हैं आपको देख के ही बच्चे बहुत इंस्पायर्ड होते हैं सर. सो थैंक यू ऑल फॉर स्पेयरिंग योर टाइम. मिस्टर गौरव गुप्ता is the Secretary General of Chamber Commerce of India. सेक्रेटरी जनरल में सुबह भी यही इनका तारुफ करवा रही थी कि सेक्रेटरी जनरल चैम्बर कॉमर्स ऑफ इंडिया इनका एक ऑफिशियल तारुफ है. But by heart he is a sports person. He is the face of the youth of Jammu. This is how youth of Jammu has transformed themselves. So thank you very much. I'm sure you're going to inspire students more with your words. ये बात करते हैं तो काफी दम होता है. So thank you very much, Mr. Raj Kaul. He is the head operations for Ericsson. राज सर दिल्ली से स्पेशली फ्लाई करके आए हैं आप लोगों के साथ रहने के लिए, बातचीत करने के लिए, मिलने के लिए. तो थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. मैम कुछ स्पॉन्सरशिप्स की बात कर रही थी सर. तो नेक्स्ट इवेंट में आपसे कुछ मिस्टर किचलू, ही इज द एसएसपी इन पुलिस, पर हमारे लिए सर एक फैमिली है. हमारी जब भी रिक्वेस्ट होती है सर टेक्स आउट टाइम फ्रॉम हिज वैल्यूएबल शेड्यूल और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को, आप लोगों को इंस्पायर करने के लिए आते हैं और हम लोग भी बहुत इंस्पायर होते हैं. सो थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर एक्सीडिंग योर रिक्वेस्ट एंड बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस इवेंट. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, ऑल्दो मैं लास्ट में रमन सर को थैंक्स और ग्रेटिट्यूड प्लेस कर रही हूं ऑन रिकॉर्ड. But trust me, when you will listen to this young gentleman, your hearts will be filled with pride and joy. A 2012 JKS pass out. Raman sir is currently BDO Rural Development. और आपके साथ इतनी अच्छी बातें साझा करेंगे कि आप लोगों का दिल खुश हो जाएगा. So a big thank you to all of you all. The panelists who spared your valuable time and being here. Although ma'am has thanked, but I will fail in my duty if I do not put on record my heartfelt gratitude to Professor Bahu. Sir is a busy man और हम लोग के बीच में आए, हम लोग का प्रोत्साहन होता है. Sir, thank you so much for being with us. आप लोगों के डीन, हमारे नहीं है, आप लोगों के डीन, द डीन ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, प्रोफेसर रसाल सिंह सर, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए सदैव अवेलेबल, हमारे साथ खड़े रहते हैं, हमारा मार्गदर्शन करते हैं समय समय पर. कभी कभी गुस्से में भी बोलते हैं, लेकिन बहुत बार हमेशा सटीक और सही सलाह देते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस इवेंट. Our school is 3 departments, friends. Department of HRM and OB, Department of Tourism and Travel, Department of Marketing and Supply Chain, and we all are a big family. तो हमारी फैमिली के बाकी 2 डिपार्टमेंट्स के हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट अमित सर एंड शाहिद सर, a big thank you to both of you for being a part of this event. और ये हमारे हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट तो जरूर है, बट दे आर लाइक यंगर ब्रदर्स जो हमेशा हमारे साथ बाजू बनकर खड़े रहते हैं. नरेश सर, सलीम सर, अंजू, मैं अंजू मैम आपको अंजू कहने की लिबर्टी लेती हूं, बट ऑल ऑफ यू आर वेरी वेरी क्लोज टू आवर हार्ट एंड यू आर द पावर बिहाइंड द होल स्कूल. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच नरेश सर, सलीम सर, अंजू मैम फॉर बीइंग प्रेजेंट and for your support too. Manjeet was sitting there, so Manjeet, sorry I missed your name. But Manjeet is definitely a very, very strong support in the department. Thank you so much, Manjeet. Friends, अभी हमारे बीच में हमारे स्कूल से, हमारे डिपार्टमेंट से 2 फैकल्टी मेंबर्स जो है वो नहीं है, बट उनका सपोर्ट हमें हमेशा हमेशा रहता है, इवन इन एब्सेंशिया, मिस्टर आसिफ अली एंड अंजलि मैम. They are also big pillars of the department. And before I go on to thank all the participating institutes, their faculty members, Mamta ma'am, Poonam ma'am, who are with us along with the teams, I would like to place on record the contribution of Dr. Gohar to this event. Gohar is not only an important pillar of this event, but a very, very important pillar in the whole school. I won't say the department. हम डिपार्टमेंट में कुछ लोग की बात कभी मना नहीं कर सकते, और गौर उनमें से एक है. और मुझे लगता है हमारे जो फॉर्मर वाइस चांसलर साहब थे वो कहते थे कि गौर का चार्म ही कुछ ऐसा है कि सब इसकी बात मान लेते हैं. अब मैं आप लोगों से बात करूंगी, मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगी. आप लोग के और इवेंट के बीच में खड़ा रहना नाइंसाफी है, पर आप लोगों से कुछ दो बात मैं जरूर करूंगी. आप लोग जो सब इस स्पर्धा में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए आए, दिस इज अ इवेंट, दिस इज अ कॉम्पिटिशन, दिस इज अ फेस्टिवल. और एक फेस्टिवल में क्या चीज होना चाहिए बताइए? एक फेस्टिवल में क्या चीज होती है? हाँ, एनर्जी. क्या बोले आप मनीष? हाँ, क्या बोले? एनर्जी है आप में? एनर्जी तो दिखाइए भाई, दिखाइए. ये 2 दिन का जो पर्व है, उत्सव है, बिजनेस फेस्ट अनुभूति, इसकी अनुभूति कीजिए, इसको एक्सपीरियंस कीजिए, इसको फील कीजिए. मैदान में आइए, अपना जौहर दिखाइए, कभी जीतिए कभी हारिए, पर अनुभूति कीजिए. हमारी एक बहुत प्रिय कविता है, हमने नहीं लिखी है, हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी ने लिखी है कि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, लहरों से डरकर. उसकी सिर्फ चंद लास्ट पैराग्राफ बोलूंगी कि असफलता एक चुनौती है, उसे स्वीकार करो. असफलता एक चुनौती है, उसे फिर आगे देखो क्या रह गई कमी और सुधार करो. कुछ किए बगैर ही जय जयकार, तो कोशिश करने वालों की. जब तक लक्ष्य को ना पाओ, सुख चैन से ना बैठो तुम. आप सब जो यहां बैठे हैं इस इवेंट के स्टार्स हैं, तो एक बार अपने लिए जोरदार तालियों से अपना प्रोत्साहन कीजिए. और by the end of tomorrow evening, while we do our valedictory, some of us will be winners, some of us will be learners. Because I believe, and I always say, there's no failure in life. It's only feedback. It's only learning. So with all the enthusiasm at our disposal, let the festival of learning begin. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Bharat Mata ki Jai. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your words. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Garg, Director, Airport Authority of India. He is experienced professional with a demonstrative history of working in aviation industry. Strong engineering professional, skilled in operations management, airports, safety management systems, management and aeronautics. He has also been the Deputy General Manager, Chandigarh International Airport Limited. Welcome, sir.
Respected VC sir, dignitaries on dais, faculties, staff and dear students. Today I am very happy to be part of this important event. As all of us we know, India is a very big country. We are developing country. and we are having more than 1,000 universities as well. On the other hand, we are having major big industries also. But there is a big gap between. Don't worry. Uh, Today, there is a need of skill development for which we are gathering here today and to discuss. Glowing example is that Indian Institute of Science Association of IISC with local manufacturers worked together to design oxygen concentrator urgently during COVID pandemic. This is great example, and I am sure all of you must be having great innovative ideas. The need is how to convert it into reality. That's why there is a big requirement, need of skill development today. As we know, every year we are having more than 15 lakh engineering graduates with their degree in hand. But how much out of them are getting proper job? Only 2.5 lakh engineers are getting their job in core field. This is only 16%. So there is a need to fill this gap with close association of academics and industries. For what we request Chamber of Commerce also, they have very important role in this. At last, with few lines of Henry Ford, coming together is a beginning. Coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. Working together is real success. At last, with few lines, life is a challenge. Life is a challenge, accept it. Life is a struggle, face it. Life is a duty, perform it. Life is a beauty, enjoy it. With all best wishes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words. Really, sir talked about the skill development to bridge the gap between the local entrepreneurs and how to scale them to a large level so that they can meet the gap between the industry and the skill that is the skills that the people have to bridge that gap. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I would like to introduce Mr. Raj Kaul, Head Operations Excellence Ericsson and Digital Procurement Center Asia Pacific, a take charge leader who foresees, understands, and appreciates, interprets challenges, translating vision into strategy, with more than 2 decades of professional excellence in building and operating end-to-end supply chain management. I would like to welcome sir on the dais to share whatever his views are. Please, sir. After Raj sir does his set of the presentation, I would like to introduce Mr. Gaurav Gupta, Secretary General, Chamber of Commerce and Industries, Jammu. He's the Secretary of Jammu Club and a great sportsperson and ma'am already mentioned, but she might miss the point. Is the first barefoot marathoner from the state. I'd like to welcome sir on the dais. Please share his views. Thank you, sir. Please.
First of all, how is the Josh? I've not seen that Josh. How's the Josh? Hi, sir! Once more, how's the Josh? Hi, sir! Good to see you all. Thank you so much, Lokesh. And I'm grateful to the Central University of Jammu for inviting me here. You know what exactly is lacking when we talking about the industry and academia? I just wanted to know from the youngsters, from you all. Can I have the answer, please? From anyone? I'm expecting. This is Central University of Jammu. आप बिजनेस स्कूल्स के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मैं तो एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ कि आप बोलोगे. What are the two main parameters in which we are lacking?
The industry, yes, academy is producing people. I think, in my opinion, they are not industry ready. Industry requires something else, and the academics, the preparation of the academics is not up to the mark, so that we can bridge the gap between the, so that the curriculum is not up to the mark.
Yes.
So the difference of the curriculum makes it.
Yes.
I think
That is the big factor. And another one. Anyway, so मैं बता दूँ, skill-based education is not there. So when it comes to the, to cover the, gap between the industry and academia, these are the two main factors. And there is time now for the higher education institution to come forward and take the lead to overcome this gap. As you know that we are all living in a now IT transformation era. When we're talking about the IT transformation area or digital transformation, whether it comes to the industries, whether it comes to the business sector, whether it comes to the your financial institutions, they are all working on it. And they are all focused to have the effective manpower with adequate skills. मुझे लगता है कि वो कहीं ना कहीं मिसिंग है. जरूरत है कि इस गैप को ब्रिज किया जाए और इस गैप को खत्म किया जाए. साधारण भाषा में समझाता हूं आपको. आज मुझे लगता है कि जब हम डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की बात करते हैं, तो आज मुझे लगता है कि हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस की जब मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, कहीं ना कहीं पर वो लैक कर रहे हैं. सेक्रेटरी चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज, हम लोग भी कोशिश करते हैं कि हम लोग अपने यहाँ से स्टूडेंट्स को लाएं और किसी ना किसी तरीके हम लोग बाहर से कंपनीज आए और इन लोगों को एंगेज करें. बट वे आर लैकिंग, हमें तो दिखता है सामने. और आज जो एक वाइटल रोल बन चुका है, जो मुझे लगता है इस पे प्रेशर आने की जरूरत है. मुझे लगता है कि आपका जो कोर्स, जो आपका करिकुलम है, उसको अपडेट करने की जरूरत है. दैट इज कि जहां पर थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज आप पढ़ते जा रहे हैं, बट when it comes to the companies and when it comes to the that real time environment, वहां पर दिखता है कि कहीं ना कहीं पर कमी है. एग्री करते हो सर? थोड़ा जोर से बोलो. समझते हो ना? साथ में दूसरा जो मुझे लगता है कि आज हम जब स्किल बेस्ड एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं, आज इंटरैक्टिव सेशंस विद द कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर होने चाहिए, वो नहीं है. आज इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम होने चाहिए, कुछ हद तक होते हैं, पर मुझे लगता है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा आजकल प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज देने की ज्यादा जरूरत है, उसमें भी हम लोग कहीं पर लैक कर रहे हैं। अगर देखें ना इंडस्ट्री और अगर एकेडमिया की बात करें ना, तो बोथ आर वर्किंग ऑन डिफरेंट पैटर्न्स, आई मीन डिफरेंट गोल्स। आज एक रेल में जो आज चल रहा है यहाँ पर, जो एक हम देख रहे हैं प्रैक्टिकली जिस तरीके थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग, और रोज ही कुछ ना कुछ नया आ रहा है। तो कोविड पैंडेमिक के बाद इतना कुछ हो गया, फिर भी चीजें देख रहे हैं, वर्क फ्रॉम होम चल रहा है, सब दूर रहे। और जहां पर एक ट्रेडिशनल जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, आज जरूरत है पूरे हिंदुस्तान को और पूरे हमारे पूरे एजुकेशन सिस्टम को उस तरीके अपग्रेड करने की जो अकॉर्डिंग टू करंट नीड्स है। मुझे लगता है कि आज अगर हम हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस की बात करें, बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है उनका। खासकर मैं सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ जम्मू की बात करें तो मैं एक्सपेक्ट भी करता हूँ कि आप लोग एमबीए के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, और भी एमसीए के स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, सारी ब्रांचेस के अलग स्टूडेंट्स होंगे। मुझे लगता है कि आपको ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज देने की जरूरत है और इनको अपने कोर्स या करिकुलम में ऐड करना चाहिए। लेट इट बी 4 सेमेस्टर्स हैं एमबीए में, एक 2 सेमेस्टर्स आपके प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट पे हो, 2 आपके सेमेस्टर्स आपके प्रैक्टिकल हो, सो दैट कि आपको यू शुड फैमिलियर विद द रियल टाइम एनवायरनमेंट, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, हो क्या रहा है। स्टूडेंट देखो, बात मैं करूँ स्टूडेंट, आई एम जस्ट रिकॉलिंग माय कॉलेज जर्नी। हम भी ऐसे निकले थे, उसके बाद देखा कि दुनिया तो कुछ हो रही है, हमें पढ़ाया लिखाया जा रहा है किताबों में, और प्रैक्टिकली देखा डिफरेंट। अब मैं बड़ा क्लियर, एक बड़ा लाउडर मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ कि दोनों ही अगर मैं सेक्टर्स की बात करूँ, इंडस्ट्री की बात करूँ, आज मैं अगर एकेडमिया की बात करूँ, आज कंपेयर हो रहे हैं दोनों ही, और उनको आज ऐसा लग रहा है कि इकट्ठे होने की जरूरत है और काम करने की जरूरत है, तभी हम लोग इस पूरे गैप को मिटा पाएंगे। बाकी रेस्ट एश्योर्ड, आपको एनी टाइप ऑफ असिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द जम्मू चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज, कुछ भी अगर आपको कहीं पर इंटर्नशिप करनी है, आपके कॉलेज की तरफ से एफर्ट तो कर रहे होंगे, कहीं पर अगर आपको कुछ करनी है आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से भी एफर्ट करना होगा, आप यू आर ऑल मोस्ट वेलकम टू द जम्मू चैम्बर। आप कभी भी आइए, अगर आपका कुछ ऐसा प्रपोजल आपके यहाँ पे मैं बात करूंगा सबके साथ, कैसा प्रपोजल बनता है, वी वांट टू गिव यू दैट प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस। इसके अलावा आप अगर मेरे से पूछना चाहते हैं तो पूछ सकते हैं। बाकी अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, एक बात जरूर कहूंगा, बिकॉज आप लोगों के आगे आई कुछ लोग सेकंड सेमेस्टर या फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर या फाइनल में भी होंगे। बाकी ये है कि एक बुक मैं रिकमेंड करूंगा आप सबको, जिसने मेरी भी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की, और मैं चाहूंगा कि आप भी उसको पढ़ें। द सीक्रेट, सुना है द सीक्रेट किसी ने बुक के बारे में? आप सबको पढ़नी चाहिए, देखनी चाहिए, उसकी मूवी नहीं है। एंड द सीक्रेट सेज, जो आप सोचोगे वो होगा। मेरी जर्नी के बारे में आप फेसबुक पे, सोशल मीडिया में आराम से पढ़ सकते हैं। एंड दिस इज हैपनिंग इन माय लाइफ, द स्काई इज द लिमिट। सच्ची श्रद्धा से, सच्ची लगन से अगर कुछ भी भगवान की सारी ताकतें आपके साथ जुड़ जाएंगी टू अचीव योर गोल। असफलता कुछ नहीं है, इट्स अ लर्निंग प्रोसेस। कीप ऑन ट्राइंग, कीप ऑन ट्राइंग, और वो दिन आएगा जिस दिन आप सारे यू मार्क माय वर्ड्स, सच्ची लगन, सच्ची क्षमता से। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivating words. I think all the students might be motivated, and Josh has been fulfilled in them by the powerful words of yours. As sir mentioned, I think everyone should read the book The Secrets, and I too will read. I'm not fond of reading books, but I'll definitely see and read the book now. And as sir said, if we need any help from sir from the coaching industry will definitely come, as we have some of the interest programs in the semesters. We'll definitely come up to you and see if we could have some internships along with you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Now, I will be moving towards Mr. Raj again, and he'll be presenting like what is the life at Ericsson and how should we get ready for Ericsson. Please, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. A little bit louder. I can't hear you. I'm not going to give you any kind of a preaching or something like that. I'll show you the real world, how the world looks like, and what Ericsson do as part of that. Why we exist, what is our purpose, what is our mission, and what we do for the society. And particularly when we are talking today about the industry and academics, how we support that on the global level, not only in India but on the global level. So if you see here, imagine we believe that world with the limitless connectivity means limitless possibilities or opportunities. We don't use any kind of an unlimited word because unlimited has a limit. We believe in limitless. Everything should be limitless. Whatever we do. As maybe Mr. Gordon said, sky is the limit. That is what is the limitless. Every one of us, we can do miracles. We have the capabilities. We have the capacity. But we need to kind of explore all those things within ourselves. So what is our purpose at Ericsson? Why we exist as a company? So we want to create the connections that make unimaginable possible. So here maybe again there are a lot of things which we see that it can't be done, it will not happen. So we believe in doing all those things and making them possible as a part of our business. So what is our vision? Our vision is to create that limitless connectivity which will improve the lives of the people on the overall level. Just redefine the business. And we should be the pioneers of the sustainability. Okay, it is not only the sustainability, but sustainable future as well. So we want sustainability at the core of everything what we do at Ericsson. Look at this. Maybe so imagine possible is our tagline. We always believe that everything is possible in this world. Because if there is a problem, there is a solution as well to that problem. It is only how we apply our minds and how we imagine that it can be done. So Ericsson is a Swedish multinational company. The history goes back more than 140 years when our founders, Lars Magnus Ericsson, started this company in a small workshop in the streets of Stockholm. And since then, we have been innovating throughout the years. And you can see now we are in the 2020 century here. So this is how we have shaped the future of the world and changed the lives of the people with our technology and innovation. So at Ericsson, we are more than 100,000 people operating in around 180 countries. We spend a lot of money on our R&D, which is the research and development, where we develop our products. Around 42 billion SEK of the money in the Swedish krona we spend on the R&D. And we have almost 60,000 patents, which is 8 patents every week. It is a huge innovation what we do at Ericsson. So you can see maybe our almost more than 25% of the total people in our company, they are in the research and development only. Our sales is around 232 billion SEK, which is equivalent to more than 25 million US dollars. We are the part of Fortune 500 companies. Our global presence, we are divided into the 5 different market areas. So you can see here. Then we have 4 main manufacturing sites around the globe, and we have 4 delivery centers which support us in terms of back-end operational support throughout the world. So India has one of the major centers where we employ more than 20,000 people here in India. So if you see how the journey of the telecommunications has been, it started from the 1980 when the first 1G call was made. And today we are seeing the 5G digital technology coming in. So what 5G means for each one of us is kind of that limitless connectivity, where we can connect machine to machine, where individuals can explore the reality of the world, what is happening around the world. So that is the beauty of this technology. And even now, if you see, India will be one of the largest rollouts in the 5G. So you will see maybe by the end of next year, more than 70% of the India will be covered by this 5G technology. So today, if you see, there are around 4.4 billion people using the 5G, and by 2027, it is expected to cover 75% of the world population. So this is how the transformation will happen. It is a changing world, and every day you will see something new coming into this. Because of the 5G, we are going beyond the 1 gigabytes of the speed. Maybe today we have only 40 megabytes, 100, 300. So you will explore the real world with this technology, and it will be a real-time connectivity. So we are talking about the connected cars, connected machines, robotics, all those, they need a seamless connectivity which can be provided by 5G only. So if you see what we do for the future, it is not that we only want to be in the business to earn the money, but we want low risk Okay, we produce a modular and sustainable solutions or the products that help the societies to maintain or reduce the carbon footprint, which is a major challenge in the today's world. And we also want to build the technologies which are scalable, which have the enormous opportunities to cater to the requirement not only to the human beings but to the business as well. And then there is already we are working on the 6G, so you will see that evolution also coming into which translates into the network capabilities. Because today when we call somebody, we face a lot of challenge in terms of call drops, we are not able to talk properly. So all those things you will see they will improve when we go forward. As many lot of speakers they emphasize on the sustainability. So at Ericsson, sustainability is the core of our business. Without this, we will not do anything. So it's not only sustainability in the one area, it is in the overall in the company area. Whole of the company, in any of the function, what we do, how we do that, we want that to be sustainable, not only for the company, but for the nature, for the society, and what we are giving back as a part of this. Sorry, maybe I'm not going into too much details because of the time. I don't want to take too much of time. If I will go into the details of the presentation, it will take 3 hours. Okay, so I don't want to maybe kind of give you a lot of details. I will leave this presentation here. You can maybe go through it. If anyone has any questions, so I will be happy to answer those. And then let go back one slide. So as part of the Ericsson supply chain, what we do. So I'll just give you a glimpse of that as well. So we are around 6,800 employees in the supply chain. We are present in around 80 countries where our employees are based, even though the company is present in 180 countries. So you can see the complexity of our supply chain and the dynamics of the supply chain, what we manage. It is not so easy. As I said, we have 4 main factories which are now 5G, and they are maybe the future ready factories. So I'm sure that you might have heard of the term in Industry 4.0. So all these factories, they are maybe at par with that standards. One of our factories in US, which we built up recently in the last 3 years, that is fully automatic, digitalized factory. Whatever we do there, it is all digitalized. Even the maybe our stocks, our inventories, inventory count, our logistics movement, everything we get on a real-time basis for the information. So when I say the complex supply chain, you can see the number of the purchase orders. That is around 2 million purchase orders. It is not a small volume to handle. And for that, you need a lot of data analytics. So when we say data analytics, so we use the machine learning and the artificial intelligence in terms of capturing all the details. Because 2 million purchase orders, then we have around 35,000 supplier base. So which maybe cater to our requirements. 7 maybe the outsource factories, third-party manufacturing setups, and the distribution centers across the globe. So supply chain, what we do, and how our scope is defined. So you can see the first is the product introduction. When the product comes out from the R&D, when they develop the product, what they do in the maybe the pre-development, that we are not maybe capturing as a scope, that is a part of the business to support that activity. And then we also manage the whole of that product life cycle management, PLCM. So it is a product life cycle management. So when the product gets introduced until till the end, when it is phased out, so we manage all that operation of that product. So we do the replenishment, which is the inbound operation. Then we have the distribution, we have the logistics, and in the last, if you see, there is the reverse arrow, which is that those are the inputs into the supply chain. So, which is the order management. When I maybe in the previous slide, I said 2 million purchase orders. They are part of this order management function. So, how we look at the next generation supply chain in Ericsson? So, we want the supply chain to be resilient. It's not only that we want it to be flexible. So, flexibility and resilience has two different meanings. So, after the COVID pandemic, so we thought of having something which doesn't kind of hamper or which doesn't disturb your supply chain operations. So, in the previous decades, the supply chain was considered as one of the support functions in most of the industries. Now, if you see, supply chain has become the forefront of many of the organization because this is a value creation function now. While we take the accountability for everything whatever happens around the globe, and then we want this resilience connected together with the other parameters of the supply chain. For example, the real-time tracking of the vehicles, what is inside the vehicle, tracking of that vehicle movement, and sustainable supply chain, where we particularly focus on the carbon footprints, and we want to be closer to our customers. But maybe all of this is possible only if we have the people. So it is not only the people, we need the skilled people. So we may have the talent, but we don't have that expertise and the excellence. So that's why we are here today in terms of looking at how we can convert talent into the excellence. I'm not sure maybe if any one of you have seen the video of Harsha Bogle where he talks about the talent and the mix of the excellence. So when we are into the college, we always learn from the books. So that is the talent what we acquire. But when you go out from the college and when you reach to the corporate, the talent will get you the job, but maybe it can't give you the growth. So growth is connected with the excellence. What you do, why you do, what is the purpose for which you are in that role. So you need to excel into that role. That is what is the skill set. You need to acquire that skill set. And we need those kind of the people in our company as well. So you can see Industry 4.0, it is nothing but it is like we want all the things to work in a parallel. Sustainability should be the core of it. We can't say that we want the digitalization, we want the automation, but we will forget the sustainability. So sustainability has to be at the forefront and core of everything what we do at Ericsson. And then we see that there is IoT, Internet of Things, which helps us in terms of managing our operations, because there is lot of information which is flowing through. We want to capture that. We want to analyze that. Where we use the maybe the blockchain technology, which is processing of the data, and we want all this to be data driven. So data, when you say data driven, it is like nothing maybe kind of a, you imagine, you just do the assumptions. It should be based on the fact. So factual based data driven decisions. Next. So I talked about the resilient supply chain. So you can go through it in detail. And if we talk about, there are four parameters which we believe they are the key for the sustainability. One is the engagement, environment, circularity, and data. So these are the four key parameters at Ericsson. What we believe they help us in terms of having that sustainability at the core of our business. Now, if we talk about the industry and academic collaboration, these are the 5 things what we do at Ericsson. So diversity and inclusion, basically giving an equal opportunity to gender, caste, creed. So there is no bias in terms of anything. We promote the diversity and inclusion in all our activities, in all our functions. And we believe that this is one thing which will help us in terms of growing our business. Then the participation of business. We want maybe the academics to support us, help us in terms of growing, in terms of promoting our business through their talent, which we can groom into the skill sets. Then engaging the diverse skill sets. What we do is we have internship programs where we maybe have interns. It is not only we train them on the particular function, we hire the interns across the our functions. So we want them to give the diverse exposure in terms of what we do at Ericsson. And then there is the relationship through the engagement, where our maybe the leadership team, they visit the universities and they participate in terms of the debates. We have these hackathons which we conduct often. They will be the online platforms. There are the offline as well. So we also set up our test labs at the various institutes in order to give the real feel to the students at these universities, colleges, to have a real-time experience. Then the last but not the least is the campus to corporate. So when we say campus to corporate, it is a graduate program which lasts from 16 to 24 weeks, wherein maybe our students, they can support our business like our normal people do. We ensure that they get the business exposure. They also know the ways of working, and they get the feel of that corporate culture before they formally join that sector. So this is a very good program where you can see maybe in 2021 we have almost more than 2000 students across India who participated in this program. So last is imagine possible, as I said, because this is our philosophy, this is our tagline, everything is possible. So imagine possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. After a huge speech of sirs, there are many points that I should consider. That's as sir mentioned, creativity, technology, and expertise are the things that help you to grow. like in the PPT was mentioned, 100,000 employees working across Ericsson, and by sir's presentation and delivery, I think all of us would have get a glimpse of what Ericsson basically is and how should we get ready. What are the skills that we have to develop to get into the part of Ericsson through the campus connect programs, so the diversity and inclusion, and the hackathon competitions that are organized by Ericsson. And we request sir if hackathon competitions might be organized in our university as well, so that some of the students then showcase their talents and get a part and become a part of Ericsson. Thank you very much, sir, once again. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Yasin Mohammad Kichlu, JKAS Diploma in Cybersecurity with more than 50 certification courses on cybersecurity, 2 national awards including FICCI Smart Policing Award on cybersecurity. He has 3 books on credit on cybersecurity with national and international publications on the same subject. 2 recommendations from the Air Vice Vice Chancellor, Indian Air Force. A lot to come, and the time constraint is there. He's a great person. Thank you, sir. Please, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everybody. Uh, the other day I was talking to Mr. Gawar that what would be the topic, because ultimately I am from the cybersecurity background, and he just briefed me what is the relevance of knowledge in the academia vis-a-vis managerial relevance. That knowledge is to be applied in the industry, in the organization for achieving the goals. I will start from the John Keats, that yo-yo test for judging the poetry, that is negative capability. If I'm not able to just absorb the students into my subject, that is the quintessence of John Keats, that theory and concept of negative capability. The problem in the academia is the relevance. What we are teaching, we have so many eclavi sitting over here. It is not so that our younger lot is not learning. I cannot say there is bullying, there is not the management, proper management by the principal or the HODs. I will not go into those details, which are the key issues for making a gap between the knowledge, what is to be given to the students and what is not to be given to the students. If I will just appoint a professor in a university who is doing nothing and who is not doing a good the justice with the students, and students have come here and he is listening all the things, jotting down all the things, want to learn everything, I will not say that the issue lies with the student. The issue is somewhere with the appointing authority. The issue is with the teacher. I will give an example of myself. At the end of the day, I have realized that I have done PG in botany, but I am in police. What is the relationship? I will correlate it with the. How come I will correlate my being the student of botany and being in police? There is no correlation. If at all I will have a management studies, then some 0.5% I can draw correlation. And at the end of day, I have realized, had I been so lucky like you to be the student of this management, because in police, everything is management. We have a big force here in Jammu and Kashmir, for example. We have 1.5 lakh police personnel, including DGP, from SPO all over to our top chief cop. But how to tackle the population, because there is a huge gap between the population which we are tackling in day-to-day life and the workforce or the force which we are having at our disposal in the police department. And it is only the management studies, had I been taught 2 things in college, university or in school, that is one, financial management, and second is ergonomics. These 2 things which I lacked at some point of time, due to which I was a big failure in the police department. Then police realized that in the training or the basic training they included man and management, one course there. We could learn how to go for the time management, how to go for the crisis management, how to go for the human resource management. Ultimately, you guys are lucky. I'm again saying to you that whosoever is, for example, a person who is pursuing MBBS is not becoming doctor, he is IAS officer. Then what was the need of doing that huge exercise when you opted for the civil services? This is actually the lack of that planning, the pursuit of the knowledge. चलो कुछ न कुछ मिलेगा तो उसी में जाएंगे. This is what is the difference, actual difference between Japanese people and we Indians. We don't have planning, we don't have prioritization, we don't have that skill based knowledge. You can see a primary school going children in Japan is making mobile, and we are not even knowing how to execute the programs on the computer. When we are embarking on the metaverse now, we would be having digital avatars, we are having artificial intelligence and the machine learning. We have so many things which are converting the unstructured data into the structured data and big analytics. They are at your disposal. But unless and until in the school, colleges, and academics, we don't learn anything about what is to be done in an organization where you will be part and parcel. For example, I am in a police department. The first and foremost thing there is how to manage the resources. We have very limited resources as compared to the population, as compared, for example, we have to control the mob. We have to control the whole population where there is an unrest, and in a particular situation in the militancy infested Jammu and Kashmir, we have to use the limited resources to quell the mob, to tackle the crime. Now we are having the cyber crime. Nobody, I would say, even in your school and in your business school would be imparting education or including the curriculum in your curriculum, the cyber security part. Nowhere in the school I have seen this thing. If at all there is that inclusion of that in the curriculum, nobody is able to deliver. Nobody is able to explain you what is going on these days. We are having this time AI based programming. Chat bots are coming now. The other day I have just an information about a cyber attack where a blank call is through the blank call your whole account is being siphoned off. What is that? Now in an organization, when after passing out from this business school, when you will enter into an organization, you will be having an all idea about the management, which I was lacking. But still I would include cybersecurity part in your curriculum to train you what are the bottlenecks, what are the hindrances now. Even if you are a graduate or postgraduate in management studies, knowing all the crisis management, everything, but you are not trained enough to inculcate into your this skill, this cyber security, the preventive measures, the know-how. Because in COVID, all the employees were at the verge of being laid off, except the professionals who were trained in cybersecurity in an organization. So I was from the background where I was not knowing even an ABC of the management, but by and by we were made to learn, and through empirical approach. Definitely the other speakers told you about the theoretical knowledge does not work. But ultimately theoretical knowledge in poetry will work. Theoretical knowledge, it is not only the business. Everybody would be doctor, engineer, or he would be pursuing the professional knowledge. You have a good what you call number of the students who would be pursuing the psychology, clinical psychology, your English literature, your other faculties are also equally important. But my point from the business school point of view is to inculcate a managerial skills in you. That will develop the confidence in you, that will develop a leadership qualities in you. Unless and until you have that kind of knowledge and that kind of training, whereby you will go into the industry or into the corporate world, or for that matter, you will start from a school or a college, that too can be a small micro, I will say, business unit. You have privatization of the education. You can have your own startups, but ultimately our mind is towards the government jobs. No public undertaking. We have no industry here. Now the things are growing up at pace and at par with the other states. That companies are coming now here. If you will be posted somewhere as a general manager or CEO of the company, and you will be a postgraduate, and you don't know the leadership qualities, and you are always commanding, that will not work. That is why I am saying that we lack that ergonomics, how to give a working condition to the worker, how to go for the welfare kind of attitude towards the workers, because it is the teamwork which will help you out to build a good kind of environment in a organization. I will again emphasize one thing, that students, the creamy layer which we are having here, man, they are the best, but it is the job of this university, job of the college, how to groom you. Unless until we will groom you, what are the what you call practical difficulties in field? When you will be out in the field, you will feel so many difficulties, because if you are accustomed to the comforts, then it is very difficult for you to survive in the market.